I'm going to talk more about how you can enter the Spirit as a Christian. And I'm just going to start off by saying that I learned this from Daniel Duvall of Bride Ministries. So I started out listening to his sermon about the human spirit. He talks about the concept that we are three parts, just as God is: body, soul, and spirit. So we obviously can see our body, we have our soul within us, and then in the spirit realm, we have our human spirit. So in that sermon series, he goes through a prayer to activate your human spirit, and then I ended up purchasing his course, How to Minister to the Human Spirit, and it goes a lot more in depth. And if you are looking, you want a lot more information on it, I highly recommend both his sermon series and that course. Everything he puts out is wonderful. So that's where I learned how to do this, but I want to also give a little bit of instruction here just because I think it's not talked about nearly enough. So I guess I kind of leaned into it after I went through that prayer from Dan's recording, activated my human spirit. And as I was doing this, I was testing it out, and then I would listen to another module from Dan's class, and I got a lot of confirmation that it was real, because I would see something in the spirit, and then Dan would be like, oh, you might see something that looks like this, and I'd be like, oh, yep, I saw that yesterday. So it's I would have this happen before he would say it. So to me, that was just confirmation. And so then I also made sure to enter the spirit through Jesus. So there's that Bible verse that talks about they'll go in and out and find pasture and rest and whatnot. And I guess I view that as somewhat of a reference to the spirit, once you kind of know. Also that he knocks at the door, and if we open the door, then he can come in and dine with us. I always kind of invite Jesus in that way. That way I just kind of know that I'm entering in the spirit through him, through my own means. It does feel different to enter the spirit through Jesus. It's not quite as vivid as if you're in a dream or astral projecting. So you'll kind of know that there's a different feeling there. It's not quite as vivid or exhilarating. It's just more of a knowing.